Happy Sunday afternoon. We are live and we are continuing with Stasis as we continue our playthrough of Halloween.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
I can dig it, Camilio. How's it going? How are you? We are continuing with Stasis and we might be close to the end here. We're in the biolab. There's a good chance we might be able to run into John Marichek's daughter here. So they say. Thank you for the host as well. Appreciate it. We've been on this ship apparently for 24 hours possibly. John woke up from stasis. We don't know who woke him up. We just figured that out. And we need to operate on him so we can remove his tag. Removing his tag will allow him to go to a part of a ship. Basically, security lockdown was that nobody with a tag could get in, so. DRS is in the channel? Oh, it was DRS who hosted. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, DRS. I thought it was Camilio for some reason. I misread the alert. He hosted. Okay, all good. Thank you. Thank you both for hanging out. So let's get things started. We're still in the lab. We need to figure out how to operate on John, remove his tag, and then we could go to part B of the med lab. So thanks, DRS. How's it going? Cheers. Let's get this game up and running. It's a cool game. There's a lot of reading. What's going on with the game? I don't think this game likes OBS being on a separate monitor. I think that's the issue. Yeah, I like this game, and I'm looking forward to playing Kane as well. Kane, of course, the second part, or DLC of this game, which is free on GOG. And, it deals with Project Seed, I think, which has been alluded to in this game, where they were trying to make it so that you can grow embryos in, like, weeks rather than, like, 9 months, so that you can give birth whenever you want. It's kind of creepy. A whole story behind it. But for today, let's concentrate on getting John back to his family. I read that Twitch doesn't notify small raids less than 5 anymore, which is BS. I want to test. Really? Is that why when I raided... What did I raid last night? I raided Eclipse, and he didn't get a notification. He was pretty pissed off about it, too, and I was like, I got a raid the other day from Tikaru, and I never thanked him for it, because I never knew it happened.
Get a Juka and whiskey mixer for just 100 credits at the TD Twister.
Well, if that's the case, nobody with less than 5 people are going to raid. You just raided me? There's no alert, and there's nothing in my activity feed that says you raided. Nope. It showed up in my activities feed. Camilio raided you with a party of 1. Yeah, but the alert never went off. There's no alert. What's this BS? Yeah, that is really bad. Come on. Should be a notification no matter what. It's not like we have thousands of people raiding us. The only people I'm gonna... Like, well, people give sizable raids of like 10 or more, but... Yeah, getting a raid of 1 or 1,000 is pretty honorable. Yeah, a raid's a raid. Yeah, a lot of small channels raid me too. The only one who sometimes raids with like more than 60 is like Sinitar, but that's why Senor Hefe's raid didn't go off the other day. Why? What would be the advantage of doing that? Alright, we gotta fake our way past a door that's on the other side here, so we gotta turn off the force field. Let's put this on the chair. This tag may be the way to get past there, I hope. Never mentioned the number of people rating, whether 1 or 20 is the same. Killing small channels. Yeah, exactly. I mean, my viewership in the last month has nosedived. Not that I care. I mean, I do care. Not that I care about the numbers. I care that I'm having fun streaming and everybody watching is having fun. But so if I never say the number, will that still give me the notification? I wonder about that. I'll have to test that. I say the number because it's default on Streamlabs chatbot, so. Alright, well, we turned off the force field on this side, so we should be able to proceed now. Yeah, it's nice to have people hanging out. A raid's a raid. I mean, if I'm using up your bandwidth because of the raid, Twitch, like, that's BS. Complete and utter BS.
Tia, a survivor.
Is someone alive?
Not exactly. He's in stasis.
It could be dangerous to wake someone from stasis without the proper procedures being followed.
So who the hell woke me?
Forget him, John. You need to think about the mission.
Yeah, I never really care about the size of the raid. Look, one person's one person, 2 people's 2 people, 60 people are 60 people. I mean, I'm just grateful that somebody took the time and was thoughtful enough to raid me, so that makes me feel like I'm playing something that they're interested in. That's about it. You know, I appreciate it. Okay, so this is a door we couldn't get through because of the force field. There appears to be somebody alive in the stasis pod. Impossibly, in the middle of all this slaughter, there is another survivor, clearly alive. His life signs seem normal. How aware is he of what has happened on board the Groom Lake? You get a terminal right here that's broken. Check that out. Wow. Looks like somebody took the processor out. Empty stasis pod. Let's see what's here. Pays the way for someone to write a program to get around this. Exactly. That's what's going to happen. But if Streamlabs never put up alert notification, then that means Twitch never alerted Streamlabs. So even if you have it on your notification, it's Twitch that's not sending the signal to Streamlabs saying, hey, somebody just alerted. So I'll have to keep a better eye on the dashboard. It's so dumb. I agree. Like, why are they messing with stuff? The whole ad thing, and now this. Like, the ads is one thing. You're getting revenue from the ads. What do you benefit from stopping people from getting raid alerts? That's all right. Little Nemo gave me a link to a site where I could do like cooler shout outs for raids. So if Streamlabs isn't going to set off an alert, I'll just shout out people that way. The fact they didn't say it bugs me to no end. Exactly. I wish I could forgo any ad money and not run ads. I agree. I never run any ads. Since they've installed that feature, I haven't done it. They have a Twitter account. Just mention it, you fucktards. They don't mention anything. They don't mention anything. This is odd. This is a stasis pod, but this one's empty. I think in order to perform this surgery on ourselves, we're going to need stasis fluid. That's the last thing we need. Let's go into this room. Here are legs.
No, it's one.
Yeah, I wish I could too. I never run ads, but you get ads money. I get the ads money too. It's when people come to the channel and they watch the pre-roll. If I could, I would disable that. I mean, they're not making money off ads. Come on. We get a penny for every ad somebody watches. Most I ever made out of that was like 75 cents in a month. I'd rather have it off than make 75 cents. You know, they got Ninja back, and God knows how much they paid him, so that's where all the money's trying to go. Probably could have undercut his salary and had him just come here, because there's no competitor to Twitch anymore. YouTube is not a competitor because they put a copyright, the DMCA on everything, so... I hate going to channels only to watch 30 seconds of the same ad over and over again. Yeah, or like the channel, for some reason your connection to the channel dies and you refresh it and then you're stuck watching the ad again. I got $1.28 for ads last month. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I mean, we're small-time streamers here. It's not like we're making like 100 a week even. You know, I know big-time streamers who are partners who barely make like 400, 500 a month. So, like, what is Twitch doing that they're bleeding cash other than paying people way too much to be exclusive to Twitch? Be still, my beating heart. This is February 20th. I saw the most divine creature in hydroponics. She's friends with that nurse, Erica. Erica gives me the evil eye, but Sadie is just a divine thing. Curves in all the right places and the face of an angel. I keep trying to come up with reasons to visit the medicinal hydroponics section. Never sees me, though. I'm not trained medical staff. Those soldiers in the recovery rooms give me funny looks if I'm at the window trying to get her attention. I have to find a way to speak to Sadie directly. I've seen her head to the decontamination room, and she seems to go there. She seems to go there after every shift. I might try and strike up a conversation by one... I'm like losing my place because I'm a little too frazzled right now by what Twitch did. I've seen her head to the decontamination room, and she seems to go there after every shift. I might try and strike up a conversation by one of the machines. Maybe offer to buy her a drink. Yeah, it's real romantic. I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe the day after, because tomorrow I've got a double shift. Still, it takes a brave man to work on the unknown sciences in the bosom of the cosmos, doesn't it? Like the jocks back at school would ever be able to do what I friggin' do. I risk life and limb to repair essential electronics. That takes courage. Does that mean anybody who builds a PC has courage? I may not be a soldier. I mean, they're skilled people, but I wouldn't give them a Purple Heart. They're bleeding cash, it's mismanagement. This is a gold mine ready to be ripped. Agreed. But I think I have the right to call myself a man of courage. You know, we used to say that like, back when I used to work creating sports cards and whatnot, like, A-Rod got his, like, big $1 million contract from, I forget who it was, the Texas Rangers or the New York Yankees. And we'd be like, he's making all that millions of dollars just to hit a baseball. But then we would, like, the joke was that we turn around and would be like, yeah, but can A-Rod design a baseball card? And the answer is no. So the point is, we should be making more than A-Rod, because we have a unique skill just like him. May 20th. What's with the shutdown? Jesus, 9 days now. I've been trying to get through to the surgical pods for a week. I gave up going to hydroponics to see Sadie after they started restricting access to unnecessary personnel. So now I just hang around product storage by the vending machines, hoping to see her. But when I do, I just spoke up. I just choke up. Damn, it's so pathetic. I'm reading about this book by Aaron Sanchez. It's about eugenics wars. It's a freaking amazing that we're even allowed to do what we do on the Groom Lake. What happened all those years ago. I have to hide the book though. Dr. Milan saw me reading it in the rec room, and he went totally apeshit. Threatened to burn the book and fire my ass. Now it stays under my pillow. And I sure as hell don't think it on my rounds. Don't take it on my rounds. Instead, I'm bringing one of the Pangean series by W.C. Dark with me. Is that his real name? Doubt it. I love major plot holes. It's incredible. Sometimes plow toll? Like, spelled that completely wrong. He's incredible. Sometimes wish I'd had the balls to be in the Marines rather than engineering. I'd love to be like him. Person's got a lot to say. Burke Carter. Rations arrived today. Nobody is impressed. It's all emergency shit, so hardly gourmet. But man, I wasn't expecting much. This is seriously bad, because food's short, people are going bug fuck. Lotus punched Malone, broke the poor bastard's nose. Steve's having trouble keeping everyone's fists off each other. I keep asking why they can't just raid hydroponics, but they keep shouting me down, especially Sadie. She looks so pissed when she sees me, but nowhere near as pissed as when she looks at Dr. Milan and Dr. Al-Rajapar. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that and butchering it. You must despise me. Why didn't I just ask her out before? Because you're a coward, Burke. Dirty, stinking coward. December 18. The power went out again. I'm so freaking scared. I can barely breathe. Those rumors of animals prowling around medical? Not rumors. I saw one guy ripped apart by one of those things. I couldn't make it out too well. Pale skin. Tails, I think. They move around like a pack of dogs. And they're strong. People are scared and hungry. I kept a small stash of food in my quarters. I didn't even tell Steve about it. I feel ashamed for keeping it to myself. But people are getting crazy, man. I think it might actually be against regulation to hoard food. Milietta would kill me if she knew I had rations hidden. Come on. The guy's nuts. He's practically strangled me the other day. Carswell had to restrain him. Body still freaking kills me from the operation earlier. Steve was nominated to reprogram the security turrets. And the guy just went and did it. He's a hero, not like me. December 24th. No, I'm just a coward. I'm a freaking murderer. I used the poor bastards in stasis to keep those god-awful things from getting to me. I just unlocked the stasis unit and began the recovery process. But that's when they staggered out of their deep freeze. Those things were waiting for them. I found the product storage room that nobody was using and locked myself in. It's probably the one with the door that we found at the beginning of the game that was broken. I wonder if I'll ever get into that room. I bet you he's in there. Found the product storage room that nobody was using and locked myself in. Or unless he means this room, because you know what? This dead person's probably him. When the breach was reported, I heard the screams. I pissed myself. I fucking pissed myself. Is that any way for a real man to behave? As I ran, I saw Sadie cradling her best friend's bodied body in the corridor. The worst friggin' part isn't that it never occurred to me to stop. I just hoped they'd buy me to the time I needed to find a hiding place. That's who Burke Carter was. Whoever finds this, and I know somebody will, he was a coward. I just hope that the computer parts in this PDA come in handy to whoever finds it. If my hide was this useless in life, the best I can hope is that someone I left behind was useful. Interesting person. Personal data tags. Yeah, this is the same message everybody got. Basically, they turned off everybody's data tags so that they wouldn't be attacked by the monsters or whatever animals are on this ship. So, human torso. It's the other half of his body. His legs are over here. Alright. Gotta be something in here, right? Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Come back. Come back. No? There really is nothing else here? The legs are just a PDA. Can't be possible. Why can't I access my... Hang on. There we go. Is this there before? Stasis pod chip. That's what I picked up. Can I just put it back in there? See if we can do that. Alright, we got it back inside here. And what am I supposed to be doing here? This is the man in that stasis containment unit, so I don't want to kill him. Let's save it. I want to be able to rescue him. Hold on, because each of these pods, the discarded pods, had a chemical formula on it. I wonder if we have to do this in the order that it says on the pods, maybe? I don't know. Figure it out. This one was empty. CH2. I was horrible in chemistry back in school. Does this one have anything written on it? Yeah. Oxygen, oxygen. I'm not gonna write the whole thing down. Is there another one here? No, that's the empty one. This one's empty too, right? He's not even walking over to it. Here goes nothing. See, none of these match what I found on the other on the other pods, so... Just try it. Well, that matches what was on the other pod. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. We're supposed to also regulate the dosage, but... I have no idea what we're doing here. Okay, so it's not going to do anything until we actually figure out the formulas and the dosage. There has to be something that tells you what these dosages are. I refuse to think this game thinks it's whoever's playing it is as stupid as whoever created Deponia. I'm sorry, I liked that game up until like yesterday. I played it and solution for the puzzle just pissed me off to the point where I was like thinking about stopping to play it. I carried on and it got a little bit better, but oh, okay. So this also tells you the dosage. And it tells you where you're going to put it. So that's the head. This... This has a dosage of 1. And it goes into the abdomen. Right here, maybe? Can't really tell. Lungs. Okay. This is a dosage of 3, but where do we... See, I can't tell unless this line is telling me it goes in the abdomen. Let's try it. Dosage of 4. That's CH2 on the right side. I think that's it. Okay. I think the lungs is a dosage of 1. That might be it. Hey, Kurt Dog. How's it going, man? Thank you for the host. Hope you're having a good weekend. Welcome to the channel. gotta figure this out. This requires 2 oxygen. Alright, so you have your 2 oxygen. This is 3. Still not working. Good afternoon. Just got done with the stream myself. Figured I'd host someone. This is a great game. Good. Glad I like you like it. It's pretty cool so far. Trying to figure out this one puzzle because we're in the medical bay. What game were you playing, if you don't mind me asking? Right now we're playing horror games on this channel. In spirit of Halloween coming, and it being October. Altier Elite. Altier Elite. I think I saw somebody play that recently, and it's a pretty cool puzzle platformer, if I'm correct. Or is that a JRPG? I'm trying to remember now. I was one of the Kickstarter's backers for Stasis. Oh, really? Cool. Well, it's a fine game. I like it so far. It's a pretty cool concept that it's a point-and-click adventure that takes place on a ship. And you're trying to find your daughter, you're trying to find your wife, obviously, and I think it's pretty unique for what it is. I've been pleasantly surprised with it. I think the reviews in Steam don't do it justice. I also took part in their Kickstarter for Beautiful Desolation, which is also a great game. I'm going to look into that. I wanted to look at some of their other stuff. I know they're working on something right now, or getting ready to work on something, because I went to their website, and they had some job postings, so... I mean, something's going on. I wanted to see where they were located. Yes, I'm going to play Kane after this. I probably should have played it first, but... definitely intend to play that next. Yes, it's free on GOG, which is pretty cool. I wonder if it was supposed to be a full game itself. It just never happened. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play it. I think it's about Project Seed from what I've been reading here on this game. I wouldn't be surprised that's all it's about. Alright, let's back out and let's double check what we're seeing. I'll be interested to see what other games the Brotherhood eventually makes. Oh. Thank you for the cheer, Kurt Dog. I heard they're making, like, some kind of post-cyberpunk, adventure game? I didn't get the full details on it, but they're definitely hiring positions for that now. See, I really can't tell. This is going into the stomach, I think, not the lungs. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Bird Dog. I appreciate it. Thanks for the bits. I actually found Kane first, and then my buddy Camilio here, who's hanging out on the channel, was telling me about Stasis and how they were related, and I'm like, well, let me pick up Stasis too. I want to check that out. The concept sounded really good, and so far, it hasn't disappointed. Okay, so I'm going to swap these around. I'm going to say this is the one with the oxygen. Although it's not giving me that option. Yeah, I could be completely wrong too. This may not lead us to anything. I'm just guessing that this stuff leads to it. It could be this. And then this would be the oxygen one. I might be, like, completely wrong here. Because there is no oxygen one here. I find more people playing Stasis on Twitch, and it's a great horror game. Sadly, I don't see Beautiful Desolation as much on Twitch. I'll check that out for sure. Thank you for telling me about it. I'll keep an eye out for both games. Yeah, I started following games now, so that when people start streaming them, I know they're streaming them. I get alerts for it sometimes. Because otherwise you're going to miss out on streams for certain games. I've already finished Stasis, so I don't want to give spoilers. I can give hints if desired, but I'll be vague on purpose. Yeah, spoiler-free hints are welcomed. Not crazy about spoilers, obviously. If I really get frustrated, I'll look it up in an FAQ, but yeah, I've been following specific games on Twitch as well. Yeah, any hints, spoiler-free hints are always welcomed. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So clearly I did not find the information I needed here to do this. Besides the terminals in the room, there may be other visuals hints around the room. Yeah, I'm noticing if I go to the discarded stasis pods, you get this. And I need better paper to write this on. I'm writing it on these little post-it notes, and I've run out of room on them. That's this. Write it on here. So H3CN. Okay. 3 squares. 1 dose. When I played, I just took screenshots and pasted them in MS Paint. Yeah, I could do that too. The problem with screenshots, though, is that... well, there really is no problem with it. Okay, so we're confirmed up here. This has to be... this has to be this. Maybe not. Look up all the 3s real quick. Yeah, I think your way of doing the worst case scenario, one could force this puzzle, but that takes the fun out of it. True. I could try every combo, but we'll be here forever. Let's have another look. See, this says it goes to the lungs. Clearly see the line goes up here. So let's go to the lungs. Let's put it there. That's where it is here. Dosage should be 1. Leave it like that. This is the head. Okay. It's gonna be a dosage of 4. CH, CH2, nitrogen and oxide. Alright, so that looks about right. Okay. Let's figure out the rest. Should be another empty pod here. Let's go to this one. The problem is I don't know what part of the body this goes to. I'm gonna guess right below the lungs. Dosage of 3. Oxygen, oxygen. And then the rest. Let's try it. That does not look right. Let's try to match the boxes because, yeah, this matches correctly. So I think we have no choice but to choose this. The trickiest puzzle so far. There's another stasis pod right here, but I can't look at it.
Fail operational systems require scheduled backup.
Can we try this now? No. See, it doesn't really give you an answer as to what to do with the rest of it. 2, 3, 2, 3. What about 2 here, and then 3 here? Nothing. Maybe clues with some of the ship's staff's PDAs. Agreed. Problem is, I probably bypassed most of them. Yeah, I don't think this gentleman had anything to say about it. Let's go to the terminal that's outside. Environmental suits are not the answer. PDA here, hold on. It's personal data tags. There were signs that tampering began some time ago. Project Seed. Yeah, none of that. This PDA, I don't think had anything either. I don't see anything. Let's try the terminal back here. The reception area.
Kane Corporation, the last truly great company, wants to thank all employees for their dedicated service. This year's profits are up 20% across all sectors.
We can't go through here because we need to remove our tag to do it.
Greatness. In the words of Henry Kane himself, humanity has chosen us to do its.
Maybe some people had written notes. That's a possibility. There were written notes in one of the rooms earlier in the game. Get to the medical lab here and see. What about this PDA right here? You know what? Check this out. Might be onto something. How did I miss that? Let me take screenshots like you had mentioned. I think that's the best way for us to proceed here. Snipping tool. Perfect. So this is part of the solution. I see you already found the bloody guts near the window in the room. That is often hard for people to see. Yeah, it's a very dark game. And I do miss things, but how's this gonna work? Really? Get a notepad here. Okay, so HO. I'm gonna do this old school because it's a pain to take a screenshot while the game is up. CHS times 1. That's CH3. CH3. And then how many squares does it have? 5. Yeah, there's a lot I would have missed in this game. I had to like kind of look it up a little. But for the most part, the puzzles haven't been that hard. This is probably the hardest one so far. I had my gamma set low on my monitor, so it took me hours before I've seen it. Yeah, I was thinking of upping the gamma, but it's been okay so far. Nope. Okay, so that's 1. Yeah, I felt the puzzles were mostly balanced in this game. This is one of the harder ones. It definitely feels that way. Discarded hospital beds, plastic surgical curtains. Alright. Check out the 2 PDAs that are out here, because I think they belong to doctors. Yeah, there's nothing here. And we have nothing here. So... The problem is I don't know where in the body these things are gonna go. I mean, I could kind of tell this is like right here. Throat area, lungs. I'm assuming. H3C, N, O, HN. Okay, it's 3 boxes. That should be enough to identify it. And it's a dosage of 1. I'm gonna say lungs. This is definitely the head. I don't see anywhere else it could be. CH, CH2, N, nitrogen and oxygen. It's 2 squares. This one. See, this one I have no idea where it goes. 3. It's oxygen, oxygen. Okay. It's also 3 boxes. Maybe the positioning doesn't matter. Maybe if you follow the boxes, that'll add it to the right area. I'm gonna come in here. I want to check that gentleman's PDA in here. There we go. 4. Okay, so it's N bottom. Carbon. Hydrogen. That's all it's showing. I'm gonna guess 4 boxes, and it's a dosage of 4. So that gives us 5. I think we're close to getting this. There's one more out here. Oxygen, oxygen. This is the second time we're seeing this one, right? Yeah, we've already seen this one.
Notice. Link has experienced an electrical failure in the nuclear fusion fission hybrid engines.
So what do we miss? We got the one in the lab, medical lab. There's 3 in here, and then there's the one in there. So there's 5 altogether. We're missing 1. Let's see if we could find it. I like the isometric view in here. Reminds me a little of sanitarium. Nothing there. This one didn't have anything attached to it, right? Nope. We're missing 1 thing and 1 thing only. I love the isometric graphical style of this game. Yes, indeed. It is pretty cool. This doesn't have anything attached to it. So there's 6 things we need to set. We're missing 1. I don't remember for sure, but there may only be 5 or 6 clues. The game may expect you to guess the last one. Could be wrong with that. That's what I was thinking. Because I don't see anywhere else where we can find a clue. It's either attached to a PDA or to a terminal. Or to a stasis pod, and we're out of stasis pods. Give this a shot. I'll write these right. Yeah, we're gonna start with the head. So this is right. It's a dosage of 4. We need to find where the 3 goes. That starts with the oxygen. Okay. This has to be right. And if it's right, it's a dosage of 3. The head's a dosage of 4. I hope. This only goes up to 3. Does this go up to 4? Yes. Okay. This is one of the other ones. Dosage of 4. I'm gonna guess. If we have to guess the last one, it's not a problem. We thought this was for the lungs. Nitrogen, oxygen. Yeah, this has to be right. The dosage of 1. Okay. And this right here is the last one we wrote down. Possibly. Maybe I wrote it down wrong. Wait, I wrote down 5, so which one's missing? 5. There's one with 5 that we're missing. This doesn't go up to 3. Past 3, so this is 5. But it doesn't match what I wrote down. Okay. That doesn't match anything. And this only goes up to 4 anyway, so this has to be... two. Nope. 3. That's what it has to be. Okay, so let's assume these 3 are right. This one has to be right. And this one on the bottom is right, I hope. You know what? I miswrote something, probably. One of these has to be a 3. Neither of these match what I wrote. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. I've been on this puzzle for almost half an hour already. Alright, so these 2 have to be right based on what we saw. There you go. This is right for something. Here we go, here. That's 4. But a dosage of 4. Okay. This one doesn't go past 5, so what is it? Skihoshi, thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. You're enjoying your weekend, man. Alright, so one of these has to be a 2. This is the 2. On that one. I got this. Well, let's say that's... That can't be 2. That's not right. That's not in any of the formulas we saw. I got this. Thank you for the support, Kurt Dog. Let's see if we can actually get it without having to look it up. I just screwed myself up. This only goes to 3, so it's got to be one of these 3. It's got to be this one. That would be a... No, that's the head one. So... It's got to be this one by default. Alright, hold on. Be cool if it would tell us at least which ones we got right. Okay, once again, from the top, head. Head is right. Scratch that off. Three is with the 2 oxygens. That's right there. Okay? Get a dosage of 3 for that. It's fine. This is right. Has to be. Five. See, this is right, but it should be 5 blocks, shouldn't it? Five blocks gives me this. This is not right. Whoops. Hold on. Screwing it all up now. Let's leave this as 4. because it matches up, and this should be a dosage of 4. This is the one I think we don't have any concrete evidence on what it is. The head is okay. The lungs looks right. It's 3 and it's a dosage of 1. This has to be this. Hold on, there's 2 oxygen molecules here. 2. That's not right. Could be this. With a 3. Okay, this is right. What the heck would this one be? This one here is wrong. That's the 2. But that says it's the head. No? No, that's different. Man, this puzzle's killing me. Dosage of 2. That's all we can give. Of which one? 3 looks right here. Something's wrong. It's got to be this one. Oh boy. Alright. Underappreciated at this point. So we got the head right. This is the 2 oxygen, right? But it's wrong. It's in the wrong area. What did we say was the lungs? It was this one. So this has to be right. 3 squares. Head, lungs. 4. This is right. This be 5. Yes. This is correct. Dosage of 1. This is right. And this should be 4. No, not 4. This throws me for a loop, this last one. That's 3, that's the oxygen, alright. What's 2 here? It's this. Four. Man. I think it's this one throwing us off. Wow. Okay. Four, 3. It's my 4 here. Or 5, rather. This has got to be right. 3 for the lungs. Which is H3C. The head is CHCH, so it's just this one. I'll say you have the top 3 correct. Top 3 are correct. Thank you. Thank you for that hint. We just got to change the others now. Okay, so this is either a 1. It's 3. Can't be 3. This is the one I think we don't know. This is the one I thought was 3, but it's not. Or actually, this dosage is wrong. Part of it. This should be the right dosage now. It should only be a 3. It has to be this one. And this has to be right. And this has to be a dosage of 4. Got it. The last one had to be out of elimination, the process of elimination.
Steady yourself. You'll be okay. God damn it.
I heard screaming.
Woke him up. The survivor. He didn't make it. I think I killed him. I think I did something.
I told you to leave him. He was dead the minute they froze him. You just made his death easier, simpler.
I just killed a man, Tia.
You need to move before you become another dead body.
Have some mercy.
Mercy. You have no idea how much mercy I have. I've been in hell. Made choices that got people killed. This isn't just about you anymore. I'm sorry. I need you, John.
We're your puppet now, right? Is that it? What was that? Alright, now's a good time as any to save. Took us a while to get through that, but we got through it. Dead occupant. A pale face is contorted in a horrific grimace.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Anything we could do here? One thing we need is stasis fluid container. We need stasis fluid. How do we get that?
That's just crazy. Although, no, crazy.
The pod. Empty stasis pod.
I don't think that'll work.
It's funny how this is the only one with the hand on it. Cryopreservation fluid. Okay, so we could just pick it up from the floor, maybe? I hope. And he's walking across the room. Got it. Alright, let's go perform surgery on ourselves. Yeah, that was definitely the hardest puzzle in the game. I can't deny that. Surgical pod bed. Whether beneficiary or victim, this is where surgery patients lie. Let's do this. We got past the hardest puzzle in the game. The rest of it should be easy, right?
You're going to have to be awake for this.
Awake.
Sorry. Okay. Just shit. Even be careful doesn't cover it.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's not like the power's gonna cut out in the middle of surgery.
Shit, John. Why would you even say that?
I'm about to cut into my spinal cord. I'm allowed one joke.
I'll be monitoring.
Deep breath, old man. You can do this.
So they're not going to show the surgery, they're going to show the screen instead? Or did he just die? The load times for this game are, like, surprisingly long.
Greetings, John and Archer. I am Robin, the automated surgical med pod. Your physician will explain the procedure to you and offer
Oh, we're gonna see the whole
opportunity
surgery,
to
aren't we?
ask any questions. You may feel some discomfort after the procedure, such as a headache or nausea. Let your nurse know if you are uncomfortable so that you may be given medication and or other treatment. The brain placement begins. Warning, subject is not correctly prepared.
Anything we have to do, or we just wait? Let the game, baby. Why isn't the surgery happening yet? What are we supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to pick an option. Well, how am I supposed to read what's on the screen? Oh, gruesome. Just do it by order, I guess.
Surgery program 0415 initiated.
So, Camilo was telling me he was naked the entire time. He's not. He's wearing a bodysuit. I just realized that, although he looks naked from when you see him afar. You don't see the seams. Oof. Imagine you have to do that to yourself. Error. Jesus. How indeed, Vert. How's it going? So what are we pulling out here? Or did it just show it to me? 1. Two. This was 3, I think. We got 4. We got 5. We got a 6. And we got a 7. It's going, but Dan, this looks like it hurts. It does. Hopefully we did it right. Alright, we did it right. This is gruesome. Not as bad as the surgery that Naomi Rapace performs on herself in Prometheus, but that was pretty nasty too. Oh my god, something's eating the body on the floor. You see that? He's still under anesthesia.
Rebecca, no. Rebecca, run. No. Rebecca, run. No. Rebecca, run.
John.
Dreaming about his wife.
I'm here.
I've been trying to contact you. I couldn't hear anything. I thought the worst.
How long was I out?
2 hours.
Like nothing ever happened, right?
Okay. Alive, mostly. But fuck, my back is sore.
3 decks and you'll see your daughter. Focus on that. You should have enough drugs running through you to keep going for a few more hours.
Drugs. I've never been a fan, but these are definitely the good ones.
A little bit of morphine, I guess. Surgical pod bed. Yeah, whoever's body was on here originally that we threw off, they've been eaten alive, but whatever that thing was, well, I don't even think they were alive to begin with. So let's save. And let's see if we can make our way to the other levels now. It's gonna have to walk very slowly out of here. Is there anything else we need? Oxygen storage tank. Oh, hold on, man. You take the oxygen storage tank? It's the only one with a hand on it. No. Organic receptacle. We don't need that. It's a good thing you had a good surgery. It is. Always good when surgery goes well, especially when you perform it on yourself. All the machine did all the work. I had to program it. If you want to mess it up, you get treated to a CG cutscene of your back being ripped apart. Oh man, we missed that. Would have wanted to see it. Okay, so now that we don't have the tag in us anymore, carrying it, we should be able to get through that door in the reception area.
Are you expecting a beautiful bouncy baby boy?
Let's take this out of the chair.
Here is demonstrator for details on our enrollment task program. You could win an all expenses paid vacation to Titan. Competition is sponsored by the C team.
I'm assuming this is where we need to go.
Are you a pacifist? Don't like to get your hands dirty? We've got jobs. We've got delivery systems. Like steam wings. Cannibalistic species.
Your daughter Jules does it again. Puddle of Mud has an all-new costume. She is also...
We just walk through it.
Visit us at
Because didn't they change it so that nobody had security tags? People who had no security tags were able to walk through it. Are you enjoying this game so far? Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty spooky, especially the part where we just created, you know, just had surgery on ourselves. How's it going, Eclipse? As you no longer have your PD inside, the elevator should be working in your room. Okay, so we probably don't have to go that way. I know there's a lot of doors in this game that look like you need to go through, but you don't. Yeah, we ripped out stuff from our spinal cord just now. It's more gory than it is spooky, but there's some good jump scares. Not so much as Resident Evil 2, which you played last night. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. We're getting there. We just solved the hardest puzzle in the game, so. But I'm a little pissed off because we just found out that if you raid somebody with less than 5 people in your raid, that's why your alerts no longer go off on Twitch. So, that's what happened last night when I raided you, I think.
Level 2. Kitchen knife and snowflake are off limits. Level 3. Hydroponics is off limits.
That's what Camilio and DRS came up with, so... Yeah, I saw that get retweeted by someone on Twitter. I think it was JJ. How stupid. Stupid indeed, because they never told us.
Perfect.
Where are you, John? Without the PDT, I can't track shit.
Hydroponics. Oh, what's left of hydroponics? The shaft's covered in growth. I'm not going anywhere.
Listen, wait. Let me check the blueprints. Yes, hydroponics has a...
I have a feeling they will too. They're gonna say it's like a bug.
Keep me in the loop.
We'll see. When I raid somebody later, see if it actually registers. I also raided Little Nemo earlier in the week, and he didn't get an alert, so... It sucks. We have a corpse here, personal data tag 934433, security level 0. I read them because sometimes we may need to take security levels from them. This doorway is brightly lit, indicates the entrance to another laboratory. Which way do we go? Let's go this way. Yeah, people are going to be in uproar about that.
Ridiculous. How did it grow this world in a few months?
Vaporized pad. This is a evaluation platform for specimens and samples to be inserted into the glass chambers.
Naturally develop this fast.
Kane developed the technology to accelerate plant growth. Oxygen is big business.
Vaporizer lies broken beyond repair, wrapped in vines. Wrestled from the upright position, the vaporization chambers are now resting idly on the floor. This is a corpse. Security level 1. Door. Computer terminal. I'm supposed to put a specimen here. We need to get a specimen. Report. The vaporizer. Perfected MK5 model of the Kane Corporation. Trans-state modifier. Using advanced and unique molecularization technology, the vaporizer has the ability to shift a targeted substance between gas, liquid, and solid states without any of the structural breakdown. Oh god, a seaplane crashed into a pier. Apparently 3 people died in that crash. Just came across my phone. Sorry. The vaporizer has the ability to shift a targeted substance between gas, liquid, and solid states without any of the structural breakdowns seen in objects shifted between states on a regular basis. The MK5 is the latest model, but it hasn't been rolled into mass production because of the current difficulty fueling the vaporizer with resources on board of the Groom Lake. Recent experiments undertaken were more than satisfactory, and it passed the Kane's safety and security tests with no adverse effects. Causing harm to the user observed. It has been graded level 4 because of the specific nature of its technology and the limited quantity of existing vaporizers during an experiment recently carried out on the Royale jelly reproduced by hydroponics. Dr. Gray and other observers commented on the remarkable speed at which jelly was transformed into gas, thus placating their insect population. I don't think we even needed to read this, but gives us some insight. There's a desk here. Small work desk. January 2nd is Dr. Sebastian Gray. Finally, we have more room for the Lincesi Harvey strain, which I've been working on so hard. It's days like this that humanity truly proves why it crawled out of the ocean before any other. Alright, oxygen production rate is quite unlike any. Now we can expand the research potential of Project Kitchen Knife and see what else plants can yield. Last year it became worse, kept secret on the Groom Lake. Their only function is to stumble about the place and ask troublesome questions that I have little time to answer. Only our world was more like that of insects. I had plenty of workers and drones, but none of the unwavering loyalty. Alright. These interns of mine, their uses, I suppose, we always need volunteers willing to get close to the Queen. February 16th, surrounded by incompetence. A lot of reading. June 16, the insects are restless. September 23rd, I recall complaining about the inundation of interns. Fungal growths fascinate. I'm skipping through most of this because we'll be here forever. I probably should be reading it all. It probably gives me hints on how to use the machine, but... Alright, here I was asked by one of Dr. Milan's assistants if the fungal substance discovered growing in the bowels of the ship had anything to do with us. I lied, of course. Yeah, the hydroponics people had everything to do with the fungal growth. Our experiments flourished at first. We may have lost more staff recently, but our experiments have been very fruitful indeed. I wonder if they produced the people we saw upstairs that looked like they were completely covered by moss. It's certainly aggressive, but then again, which viruses aren't? The monkey shriek and trashed in rage. Alright. December 1st, no, we've officially lost control of the deck. Eden now truly belongs to the beasts. So whatever they were experimenting on started taking over. We've seen strange things. I watched as the fungus took control of the deck, as it spread around the staff, and much to my shame, I watched their deaths and examined their bodies. Nobody can cross the pods because the bugs are so aggressive that when Solomon went through in a rad suit, they ripped it from his body and stung him to death. It took mere moments. Still, I live in the hope that the insects will remember me, their creator, and perhaps see me as one of their own. This guy's a madman. Dr. Gray, I do not wish to seem unprofessional or impolite, but I would ask that you not press me on the subjects of my ancestry any further. I was nearly refused entry to medical school on the basis of my family's background, and the torment I suffered at the hands of my school peers regarding the great-uncle was unbearable. I am fully aware of his actions. I've seen countless photographs and documents on the consequences of his work. I took this position to change our world for the better, not to be reminded of the skeletons in my family's closet. I've enjoyed our working relationship thus far, Dr. Gray, but I prefer my family history no longer be a topic of conversation. Thank you for understanding. Alright. F-way to Dr. Gray. Dr. Gray, I enjoyed our meal yesterday. It was refreshing to hear a man so outspoken on this ship. I appreciate your candor, and I do agree that perhaps it's time the board was shaken up a little. Although this is merely an observation rather than an action plan, I think the top leadership needs some new blood. I'd second you if you decided to take on the challenge yourself. Your impeccable scientific pedigree has more than qualifies you. By the way, did you know they were keeping... Do you know where we're keeping the new cargo? It seems rather like a waste of resources. They won't even tell us where it is. Something's up. I don't think we can make it through this door. We're gonna need to find some kind of specimen in here. Overgrowth. Anything else? We saw this computer terminal, we saw this one. Static field monitor. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get to that other area. Bye, Tyrion. I'm gonna put an end to all of you guys who want to make me famous soon enough. Trying. I call him Tyrion. I'm sure he's not offended by it. What the hell is that?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
It's some sort of insect.
Keep your distance.
It's tied up. Doesn't look like it can get loose.
Tied up. How big is it?
Okay, something plant-like. Large swollen milk sac? A mottled abdomen, swollen egg sac, or plump milk glands. Possibly all there. All three. Ardent amber. Amber trickles from the tree, but most of it is hardened into an incredibly tough compound. What the heck is going on here? The Queen Chamber. Is she the Queen? Queen's life cycle is week 93. Monday, healthy, docile, responsive to stimuli, milking is normal. Tuesday, no activity, healthy, heightened aggression. Wednesday, recommended milking with only experienced staff. Thursday, no activity. Was aggressive on Friday, 3 personnel wounded in milking. Imagine having to milk this thing like a cow. Saturday, healthy, quiet, unusual brooding behavior, milking normal. Sunday, healthy, aggressive, and 1 fatality via venom pouches. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't get near it. Activate suction cups? Yeah, I don't think that did anything. Milk collection pad. Receptacle stores the processed milk. I think the Queen wants a hug. You want to hug it for me? Because I don't know if I will. Praise God Almighty, I couldn't be happier. Dr. Gray took me to one side and told me that I was the only person who had the skill and ability to take control of the nursery. He prompted me on the spot and said that I was now personally responsible for the Queen. I wouldn't be happy about that. Royal jelly that she produces has proved to be incredibly useful. I discovered through my own analysis that not only is the jelly an essential nutrient for the insect population, but that it also has amazing physical properties too. It accelerates molecular bonding in certain substances, acting as a thickener for many natural substances while also regenerating their natural properties. With some engineering, I imagine we could turn this into a true medical breakthrough. I imagine doctors in the hospital wards on Earth using our bonding agent to heal wounds instantly. Perhaps, finally, the Tenshu name will be revered in medical history instead of reviled. March 10, the Queen is temperamental, little thing, fiery lady for sure. Ah, but the Queen, you forget, I grew up in a family with more than one fire-breathing dragon. If I can handle my mother, I can certainly handle you. Comparing this monster to his mother. Although when she is milked, she's rather docile, I dare say she's rather attached to me. I'm sure I heard her purring at me. That's the only way I can describe it. I'm aware that she's a bug and all, but it sounded rather like approval. My parents kept hives of bees, so I've never been squeamish over insects. And I can tell the difference between aggression and favor. I'm still the only person who can get close without being bitten. And her bite can leave one hell of a mark. Let me tell you, Hodgkins said that he'll report his side effects upon return from sick leave. In other news, Dr. Myrick, one of Dr. Gray's subordinates, has requested samples of the jelly for experiments with the tree resin. He said it might be a use as an industrial adhesive. This is a little way from our original intention, but I do suppose it's a start. Okay, so we need to analyze this, I think, in the other room. Try to be positive. Becoming harder to deny. Crying out in pain before suddenly being silenced. I saw Ingrazia to confess my fears. He gave me a prescription to help me sleep, but something in his eyes said that he knew I was hearing something real and worse. It was something he was hearing too. More rumors Dr. Milan is using children in his research. I pretty much know that, and where Dr. Milan is, our daughter might be. I have to ignore it if it were true. Kane would remove him immediately, surely. Even Dr. Gray appears to find it an uncomfortable subject for discussion. This is a man who slept easily when Isaac got his left cheek torn off by the Queen. Dr. Gray, short of staff again. Once again, I'm being forced to manage multiple projects. Excuse me. First observations. Oh wait, it's an examination of an acutely destructive new spore that seems to have infected a few pods. So this is where everything began. First observations, it's a parasitic fungus that grows faster than a common weed. And like a common weed, I feel it should be destroyed. But I know that Dr. Gray won't do it. He, like many of the other senior doctors, sees any new species as something to be exploited and weaponized. This is not good. In the darkness, something stirs. When Ivan and Theo disappeared a month back, we assumed they somehow deserted. They were killed. We know about Ivan. Queen's environment has been disturbed a great deal, and so her violent tendencies are more pronounced. A thing, something, pulled him into the air ducts. So that's Edmund. Did we find Edmund in the air ducts? I think we might have. I didn't see much. I saw him walking towards the decontamination chamber, and the next moment his legs were kicking up in the air. I'm resigning tomorrow. I did not sign up for the mad science. I came to Kane to serve humanity, clear my family's name. not watch crewmates be slaughtered by a species that Dr. Milan refuses to confirm nor deny. December 3rd. If only I had resigned when I said I would, and if they had ignored my demands to have the infernal fungus destroyed. It's growing over me now, over my skin. It's burrowing into my flesh. I'm wondering, he's probably one of those fungal guys upstairs that we found out. Like, there was creatures that were encased by plants. They were completely covered in moss or something. That could have been the fungus. The uninfected are making an attempt to escape. This doesn't include me. The emergency flares keep the bugs away. I told them to give me the flare to hold back the bugs so they could get away. I hope they escape soon. This fungus is making my head feel funny. I'm sure I can feel it growing through my ear canal. Oof. Okay. You read these? No. The greatest respect. Could you please stop the ridiculous pranks your group insists on carrying out in the fertilization chambers? I will admit that they are hardly dangerous, but they are undignified. I certainly wouldn't like to be present when a Kane inspector stumbles upon young Theodore racing in front of the Queen. Hands above his head while shouting, "I'm covered in bees." It's unprofessional. Please instruct them to cease their foolishness at once. Akiza, don't worry. I don't think that you're losing your mind. Ghosts are a possibility, but I suspect that what you're hearing is perhaps the sounds of devices playing in other parts of the ship. I do believe at the moment that the corporal world and spirit world are very much divided. Try to calm yourself. If you'd like, I can talk to someone in cargo storage about these sounds. But I wouldn't worry about it. The island is full of noises, but pay them no mind. For once I'm quoting Shakespeare and not the Bible. Get some sleep. Maybe do fewer night shifts. Alright, Eleanor. Okay, so what do we get out of this besides milking this creature? It's the milk processor. The receptacle stores the processed milk. Tree, the hammer I can't get. I have the queen's milk.
These don't go well together.
Alright, I was wondering if we could maybe break a piece of the amber out. Milking suction cups. Jesus. See if we could analyze the milk. Yep. So what do we do now? We vaporize?
Vaporize a chamber compromised. Chamber is not airtight.
Ah, okay. Chamber is not airtight, so we need to seal it because it's cracked. So how do I seal it? They said if I combine the milk with the amber, that would create like a sealant. Man, this thing is gross. What am I missing? That gave me another item here of milk. So what if I throw this on the hardened
That'll
amber?
work.
Hell no. What if I throw it on the tree?
This isn't going to work.
You know you just love milking the queen. Yeah. Can't get enough of it. Quite lovely. What's he doing here?
It was too close.
What do you get out of her? Pincer.
That's just crazy. Although,
We use the pincer to cut the hardened amber. Yes, we can. Look at that. Get up. Okay. Let's combine this with the milk.
this isn't going to work.
No. It just hardens on its own. Let's try that on the chamber.
I think that would break.
What do you mean you think it would break?
Maybe. No. I think that will just break it.
It's cracked glass. We're trying to seal it, and we're trying to seal it with the tree sap. Alright, I think we're on the right track here, but
No. Crazy. No. Crazy.
okay, we got the tree sap. What do we do with it?
This isn't going to work.
Maybe there's something else nearby you can bond it up with? We can bond it with the insect?
No, that won't work.
I like how it puts up like a disapproval face every time it does that.
That's ridiculous.
Milk cables. Do I need the milk cables? No, I don't. Let's find what else we may have to combine it with. Is it a doorway? I didn't even realize it was a doorway. Hold on. Oh god, this is where all the insects are. Alright. This tree is a perfect example of a species that has been gene-tailored for generations to grow perfectly in a hydroponics environment on vessels, lunar stations, and asteroids mining settlements. Oxygen collection tank? Is that gonna kill us? Oh man, it's been so long since I saved it too. Look at this. Okay, that wasn't a good idea. Where is this gonna leave us off? Alright, we're okay. Let's save the game. what if we combine this with the oxygen? I don't think that's going to be an answer.
That's just crazy.
Of course. Can't go anywhere near the bees.
No. Crazy. I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
We take the tank?
Oxygen levels increasing.
Okay, so we have an increase in oxygen. There's also an observation platform that we can't get to because the bridge collapsed. Let me save. I'm going to try to go to the other oxygen tank and turn it on. Nope. Turned him into Swamp Thing. They think we're tasty indeed. So what can we put on ourselves that's not tasty?
No, that won't work. Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
Alright, one thing at a time here. I have a desk here, more of a workbench. Can I put this there?
I think that would break.
No. The insects want to eat me.
I don't think this will fit.
I don't understand why we can't use that on the cracked glass, but we gotta combine it with something else. Go back. Interact with the queen again. Alright, game over. We beat it. Yes, she does. So either A, I gotta make myself untasty, or figure out what to do with this tree sap. One or the other.
Maybe. No. I think that would break.
If I smashed this thing with a gun. Difficult to grasp the size and form of the insect creature. Other like turbances sprout from its bulbous abdomen, while the pincers stab the air. We can keep milking it, as disturbing as that sounds. Is it producing methane? Good God. Let's get a hint. Look for a little hint, subtle hint. Botany lab. Take the package passage to the right, blah blah blah. There's a plaque we missed. That's what it is. Sorry, I can't think of any other clues without giving you answers. No, it's quite alright. I got to the point where I was like, we must have missed something. It's quite alright. What did we miss? We missed this. Probably never would have seen it. Metal plaque with sap. Now can we put this here? It's okay, Kurt Dog. I appreciate it. Alright. Now can we vaporize? What did it give us? What is this? Vaporizer Queen Pheromone. Ah, so he puts that on himself.
No, that won't work.
No!
No, that won't work.
I would have thought that would have got him past the bugs. Alright, we're getting there. So what do we do here? Set off the oxygen.
Oxygen levels increasing. I think that'll just break it.
The bugs really like the pheromone. For sure.
It doesn't work like that. Maybe. No.
Corpse. Can we combine it with the corpse? I doubt it.
These don't go well together.
You know you want to use it on the oxygen tank. Why is he not using it on the oxygen tank? That never gets old. Never gets old.
That's just crazy.
Can't combine
I think
this.
that would break.
Can't use it on the queen.
It doesn't work like that.
Queen ate him. Alright, now we're getting to the meat and potatoes of this game. Puzzles are getting harder. Put this on the corpse and then somehow drag the corpse in there? No. Gene tailored for generations to grow perfectly in hydroponic environments on vessels, lunar stations, and asteroid mining bases. Jeez.
I don't think this will fit. Maybe if it... No, that won't work. I don't think this will fit.
So maybe we could throw it into the gun and shoot it off. Insect swarm. I'm gonna regret this, but... Oh, no, that's what we're supposed to do with it. Are we safe now to go past this? No. Wow. Let's see here. There has to be some place to use the pheromone. If we're not supposed to throw it into the middle there, then we're just wasting it. Where do we throw it? It doesn't go in the oxygen tank, it doesn't go here, it doesn't go on the corpse. There's no way up to the observation platform that I know of. Fast spinning fan. Fan's constant spin sends a heady blend of botanical scents through the room. Use the canister to coax them away. I don't know. Does this work? Look at that. It worked. Okay. It worked. The only other thing I figured would work, because if we threw the pheromones at it, it would probably spread them out throughout the place. Let's turn on the oxygen collection tank.
Oxygen levels increasing to dangerous levels.
What is this going to achieve, though?
Oxygen levels pose a biohazard. CSEC has been notified.
Who's CSEC? I don't have a match that I could light. There was no way up there. Okay, good. Everything stayed the same. Let's look at the corpse. Something on the corpse's body? Find something? Camera angles are sometimes poor, but you can walk to next area off of bottom right of screen. Really? Ah, okay. I did not see that. Thanks for the heads up.
It's beautiful.
The oxygen garden's my favourite part of any ship. Green, full, natural.
There was something walking through here. I don't know if you guys caught that. Body engulfed in vines. A flare. Okay. Corpse. Couple of corpses. Don't die. Just don't die on me. Still alive?
I could get you out. I could cut you free.
Well, it's a mercy killing. How do we do it? Smash her with the gun?
Just break it.
I know we gotta use this eventually to burn this whole area down, but there's obviously something we need here. Let's get this PDA. September 25th, their children, oh God, in all of your great mercy, how would you let Milan, that unholy monster, do this? It's taken months, but finally I found a young cargo worker named Danica Boxer, who was referred to me by Dr. Tenshu. Such a sweet girl. It seemed the cargo was a combination of adults and children, all of whom were acquired through illegal channels for use in genetic research. I did not agree to this. I'll leave this place and take Chelsea with me before I spend 1 minute more working for a company that endorses the use of children in research. There are not enough words to describe the soulless creatures that did this. Revenge? I don't believe in revenge. Beloved, never avenge yourself, but leave it to the wrath of God. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. Don't die on me. Seconds later, well, it's mercy killing. You're right. How's it going, Skyoshi? Where is she? The creatures are attacking us in full force. Their screams are over the radio. They're dying. They're all dying. I hear them scuttle through the vents, see the blood they spill, and spray over the walls. Chelsea, Chelsea, oh God. Please bring her to me. I'm trapped in hydroponics. Please let my little girl find me. Voice note. I can't see Chelsea inches from me. Lifeless. I can see Chelsea inches from me. Lifeless. I contemplated taking my own life as she died just before my eyes. And those creatures attacked. The crew sealed off parts of the ship. I was left trapped in hydroponics. That fungus got to me. Now it's inside, profaning my body. Its nerves wrapped around my cerebral cortex. I can't feel it move. I can feel it move. I try to move my arms, but it won't let me. Oh, brother. It's making me watch the fungus consume my baby girl. I must watch and pray for the end to come. So then it does not depend on the man who wills or the man who runs, but on God who has mercy. Okay, so she watched her daughter die. Dr. Wei, your comments are most flattering, I suspect. However, that a promotion isn't forthcoming because of the lack of attention paid to our section. Ignorance or frustrating. Our lack of understanding of what takes place at the top of this food chain is of great irritation to me. You do seem to be pushing relentlessly for information about this cargo, though. And I'm somewhat uncomfortable discussing it any further. I fear I may have already said too much. For the sake of your career, my dear, I'd suggest discontinuing your pursuit. Or find geneticist, and are clearly one of the most talented people on this ship. Don't let it go to waste. Sebastian. The heck was that? Something just signaled on my phone. Okay. Dr. Way one. This is the one that we just read. No, this is the other one. I know you're a spiritual woman and at times receive a great deal of criticism for this, but I feel I can speak to nobody else. I'm well known for my positivity and cheerfulness, and I believe I've earned my nickname Dr. Gray's Smile. I am haunted by what I'm hearing on the ship and wonder if perhaps it's merely induced by my own fears. Oh, to hell with it. I'll ask you straight out. Do you believe in ghosts? We saw one earlier, just like seconds ago. You may take them. You may think that I am being ridiculous or delusional, but I can hear things. Children crying deep in the bowels of the ship. I work many late nights, and I'm convinced that I can hear crying through the vents. Where are these sounds coming from? I did hear rumors that before the Groom Lake was retrofitted, a group of children were brought on board, and their quarters were on this deck. There was a malfunction with the heating units, and, well, they all died. I don't want to seem like I'm wasting your time, but enjoyed our talk yesterday, and our open-mindedness about matters of the soul and kind regards, Akiza. Whoever Akiza may be. Okay, so I think we need to burn this place down. Overgrown rinds, planting, stagnant water collection pool. Algae has left scum over the surface of the water in this stagnant pool. I don't see any other place we can go in here, so let's go back. I think we need to burn this place to hell. Can we get up here? No. I'm gonna say the observation deck. Clearly we need to burn this place down, but I'm not so sure, so let's save it. Not so sure how we're gonna burn it down. Emergency flare. I think we use it on her and then we run out of here.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you end this. But you need to help me first. I don't need you to leave. I need you to crack this flare. The oxygen will ignite. Then you will die.
Make sure we don't die in the process. See, he's making a run for it. Wow.
Extreme external temperatures detected. Plug suit has regulated body temperature to benchmark level.
The fire systems just went haywire over here, John. What did you do?
I cleared the vines.
With a flamethrower?
Something like that.
Fire in Oxygen Gardens 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Fire in Oxygen Gardens 2, 7, 8. Fire suppression system activated. Warning. Fire suppression system compromised. Warning.
Uh-oh.
Shit! Oxygen production has been compromised. Are the bios still intact? Oh, God, please don't say burn them out.
Just the one on this level.
chain reaction, John. You're all going up. We have a time limit now. Hours at most.
Time limit?
Get my daughter right now.
Okay, we're gonna get to his daughter right now, but how? We gotta go one level down to his daughter, I think. To his 4 levels down.
You little shit! What have you done?
Listen to me.
Fire cleanses. Mr. Marichek, I'm gonna make sure you burn for what you and your friends have done to me. To my home!
No, please. I have nothing to do with this.
You won't get much further. Goodbye.
Shit here. Where is Rebecca?
She's in a containment area at the other end of Seed.
Alright, let's get there. Work light. Toolbox.
Looks like this place is being expanded.
Seed was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
We got a high temperature slug gun. What will we use that for? Looks like this is the home stretch here as far as the game goes. Closed power cell housing. What can we put in there? Get a symbol and we can't open it. Power pad? Yeah, I wouldn't stand on that if I were you. Hanging wires. Scaffolding. Work light. Construction plastic. Most of the room has been covered in heavy-duty plastic sheeting. Let's go this way.
Warning. Halothane hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
What was that? We got ourselves killed. Okay. He just walked in there, there was a warning, and then somehow he got shot up. Slug gun? What do we use this on?
I can try to make it fit, but it may break. That's just crazy. Although...
What does a slug gun get used on then?
I think that would break.
And let me select it now?
I think that'll just break it.
We use it on the construction plastic.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Can't use the elevator to get out. Okay. Is there another room? We're just not seeing it. This is the only door there is. As soon as we walk in, we die.
Warning. Halothane hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
Had to get out of the way of that. This is the birthing laboratory. Oh god.
What do you see?
What kind of a monster would do this? These women, these poor women. This is torture. This is
Science.
Science?
These women must have families and lives.
You can't do anything for them now. Soon this ship will run out of oxygen. They won't be in pain for much longer.
This place is more torture than anyone should bear.
What do we just take? Bandage.
Just breathe in and out. Save me wake up from this. A defibrillator, and it looks like it's fully charged.
And what do we use it on, though? Power cell. Can we open this power cell up? Missed. Loaded fetus. Machinery. What are we doing in this room?
They don't look human.
Hybrids?
I can't tell.
They're all hybrids. Portable gurney. Yeah, nothing we need. This is charged up. We have bandages. We have a high temperature slug gun. And a power cell. The lithium-ion fuel cell provides high-density energy storage and remote wireless charging. What needs to be charged? Portable defibrillator, but it's fully charged.
These don't go well together.
Okay. Use it on the humans.
These don't go well together.
Nope. Computer terminal right here. Project Seed revived version 6. For the eyes of the Kane Board of Directors only, Seed is an attempt to create an ultimate super soldier by, in simple terms, activating junk strands of human DNA. Over the years, the human genome has shed or made dormant certain strands of its own DNA sequence. For various evolutionary reasons, Professor Salam Garund observed that certain dormant parts of these genes were not so much junk as they were potential. That is, genetic information contained and completely sublimated by a dormant gene. Version 6 of this proposal is up to date, is to update these same dormant genes into the humans make up by use of genetic splicing. So Dr. Milan was in charge of this. Her vital signs are steady, certain hormonal levels are extremely high. But I'm countering this with the ridiculous administration of depressants in each case. Survival chance is very high, she is young, healthy, and there are no signs of any infections of complications capable of disrupting the birth. Keep on their observation, prepare for phase 1 treatment. The subject, this is subject 2, I'm assuming. The subject, despite her promising early progress, appears to be failing. Supposition is that she cannot withstand the foreign genetic structure that has been fused into her body. The typical signs of rejection are being displayed. Recommendations observed for an additional 24 hours. If there are no signs of improvement, then termination and disposal of the patient are recommended. Sickening. The subject is progressing well as being aesthetically attractive. She has all her other genetic traits required. Initial concerns about her suitability, voiced by Dr. Milan, chiefly due to the number of her sexual partners, have been proven unfounded. This is crazy. She will be a perfect carrier. The hybrid DNA is fusing to my satisfaction. Apart from a small amount of pain, her body appears to be coping with the adjustment. I have prescribed her a steady dose of aesthetics to keep her subdued and comfortable. Since delivery, hybrid subject 302 has been kept inside an incubator due to its Respiratory distress, assisted breathing is required. Alright, deduce condition and sickliness due to late molecular bonding. The child is weak but will survive. The mother is suitable for continued breeding. That's just sick. A weird reaction to that. Machinery? Although it is only wall of gauges, they cluster and protrude like offspring birded on a Suriname toad's back. I don't know what he's referring to there by that toad. Let's save the game. We gotta be close to the end at this point. High density energy storage and remote wireless charging. Something about that charger we gotta do. Oh my god, where are we now?
Can you hear me? Do you know where you are?
Yeah, this is not good. EDA. November 12th. Excuse me for a second, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. Woke up in the emergency room today. Somebody found me on the stairs. I can't remember much. What I do know is that both my fucking legs are up in casts. I better get comfortable because Dr. Graham says I'll be in here for at least a month. We die as Zenobi cut us down. But I'm not ready to be replaced with a new species. Our creations are impressive, but I don't share Milan's fanaticism for what is happening here. I must try to make sure one of the lifeboats is available for me. There's a lifeboat. Maybe we could escape that way. A shame there was not another for that delectable young thing. What was her name? Callister? I would have liked to have had her around when this ship was going to hell. He's dead, however now unfortunate. What the hell is going on this ship? January 3rd. I may be old, but I'll tear anyone who tries to stop me from leaving apart at the limbs. I have survived police investigation, court cases, vengeful spouses, and idealistic hands. I will gut any shitbag trying to prevent my escape. This is Dr. Clifford Blackman. That includes you, Milan. I will jab out your eyeballs and eat them before I submit to you. So January 3rd is the most recent entry we found on this ship. Of anybody. Co-joined twins.
We allow this.
This is the purpose of the group link. It's not on Earth. People can't see it, so they don't care.
But if they knew?
So what?
This could be reality one day. Power cell. If we ever develop space travel.
If they were more
Open to who? The people? Governments?
other corporations,
What cost?
Why do you leave there? I don't understand. Like every time I double click on that, he leaves. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. Reserved co-joined twins. Liquid nitrogen canister, let's get it. Do we even have enough space in here for everything? co-joined mass. There's a PDA here. Another one. This one goes to February 1st, so this is now the oldest one. This is Dr. Marvin Santos. Nobody knows about my little acts of espionage, but who'd care? The ship's falling apart. Some of those fucked up things that Bachman and Milan made are on the prowl. I stashed away my cash as soon as I heard things were going wrong, but money ain't gonna make a spit's worth of difference if we all get killed. Milan's taking all this way too calmly. Actually, I'd say he's enjoying all this. He came into the lab this morning. He still makes up his all report to the lab and was grinning the whole damn time. His eyes all red, like he was coming down from a high. That guy does not need drugs for a high. His general fucked upness is what he rides. And here was me thinking Bachman was crazy one. Was a crazy one. So he made it to February 1st. It's just us. Oh god. Not even Bachman around now. Charlotte was dragged away to the labs a few days ago. We were sealed off from the other decks. I reckon it's only a matter of time before Milan decides to do something about me too. I've been living on this ship for years. I know about hidden passages that even Milan doesn't know about. I'll get over to the communications array and let off a signal. Hopefully they'll get to us before Dr. Milan finds out. What is going on here? Okay. Exit. Readout screens. Machinery. Scanning machinery. These are like MRI tubes, I guess. There's a terminal over here. There's 3 of them. Highly unusual form of rejection, such as not been observed before. Create the DNA. I suspect that the centrifuge machine for this particular batch was faulty. Surgical operations manual. Okay. Note, host is being kept alive and has undergone 1 transformation. Recommendation, revokes host life support order and dispose the body with reject C. So everything was a failure. The damage to the liver, stomach, and intestines show the same degenerative patterns. Reason. It is possible that the report of the mother given birth 3 months prior was an error. Further reports regarding that failure of mutagenic compounds will be finalized later. Okay. Nothing really we need to know. What am I supposed to do with these power cells? Little hint. Took the bandage. Got the liquid nitrogen canister. So what to do now? I'm not sure what these power cells are supposed to do. There's a sink here. We need to avoid this robot at all costs. It's gonna kill me, isn't it? Nope, I turned around. Good. Gotta do something with the sink. I think we need to stuff it up with bandages. turn it on. Let's start flooding the place. Yeah, there's water on the floor now. Look at this. Spilled water. You know what? I bet you could use the defibrillator to shock the robot to death. See if we could actually finish this today. Spilled water. Ah, okay. That didn't work. We mistimed it.
Probably not a good idea.
So how do we get this thing charged again, if it needs to be charged even? Let's do it while it's on its way back. Go for it. That time it worked. Let's deactivate it.
Easy does it. God, just hate it. Got it.
What did we get from it? Did we get its gun? Twisted Metal. Good game on the PlayStation, by the way. Can we go in here? No, we can't go in there. Let's just keep going this way then. Is there a way out? There's a platform. Bingo. There's a power pad.
Warning. The oxygen atmosphere generating system is no longer functioning. Product failure is imminent.
Can't wash our hands in the sink. This airlock. Great. I'm not supposed to be up here yet, am I? Missing something then. It has something to do with the power cells. Obviously not. What are the power pads for? Because I'm not completely understanding their usefulness. Power cell housings have to be something, right? Gotta be something we could do here. Definitely not in this room. Something with this airlock, possibly? Alright, let's see what we got in our possession here. see if we could break this airlock.
No, that won't work.
Process of elimination. Let's try it.
Probably not a good idea.
That didn't seem to work, but it seemed like we could do that. We put liquid nitrogen on it. Now we shoot it. It's probably gonna ricochet and kill us. No, do it from back here.
Going to work.
Stand back here. It's gonna work. Relax. Now it's gonna work. Watch. Got it open. So we froze it and then we broke it down. Good job, John. Where are you going? Why are you going that way? Go through here. Good God, look at these creatures.
They're almost human, especially their eyes.
Don't get too close.
Look at this one. It's on the floor. It has fallen from the operating table, only to crawl around in aimless regeneration. No doubt delirious. Bone mending glue. Healthy organism?
This shit is straight out of the eugenics war. I taught this in my history class. All of this research will be lost. Does that mean that this was for nothing?
It's pretty sick. We got a terminal right here. Lana Darrell Frederick Ney. Rambunctious, subject appears to have inherited her mother's powerful physical build. Move Lana to a group cell, and isolation appears to promote irritability. Darrell, quiet but intelligent. Frederick. Subject host Marie Maxwell. Subject shows little of the mother's solid frame, but is a superb hunter. Jesus. Nay, cunning, extraordinarily fast and dangerous. What just happened to him? Nothing. There's a PDA here too. Still wonder, my darling, why you cursed me as you died. Things have felt strange lately. My work continues, but I swear, darling Francis, I can feel you watching me. I'm trying to work longer hours to complete the new and reborn you. But it's not easy. Marvin has already had a look at some of my work, I'm sure, as if he'd have any concept of what I'm trying to achieve anyway. I still wonder, my darling, why you cursed me as you died. You know it was an accident. Who's this from? This is Dr. Charlotte M. Williams. All right. We read about Charlotte earlier in the game. I know you remember that. It wasn't murder. I've never committed a murder. Not even when we tested the pathogen on those troublesome neighbors. It was an experiment. How were we to know they choked to death on their own innards? I suppose death was a possibility, but that's science. I fear for your continued life. I'm afraid Milan knows. Who else knows? Have they contaminated you? I will run extra tests to make sure your code is not flawed or altered in any way. I'm anxious. I've started scratching my arms badly. At this rate, I may end up looking like that leprous toad Blackman. Oh, my dearest Francis, I have failed you. Milan knows. He confronted me about it directly. He wants me to make you just like them. I cannot have you crawling on all fours like some dog in the street. The very idea offends me. I will protect you with my life. You will be reborn. I swear this on my life. Okay. There's nothing else here that we need. Let's keep going. Still looking for his daughter. How are the Raiders losing to the Bills? Come on. Strap down creature?
Don't go any further. I'm warning you now.
How could you do this?
I do with my children as I see fit.
It's barbaric.
Spare me the pity of the righteous. Your daughter owes her life to me.
What do you know about Rebecca?
ARG was good on this ship, Mr. Marichek. Cancer, HIV, Ebola. I eliminated them all. Her life is mine to do as I choose. Oh yes, I know about everything, Johnny boy. I know about your daughter and all about your wife. You are accountable.
Jan, his signal, John. You need to hurry. We're close.
She doesn't want us to hear what he has to say. She has no inclination to let us listen to it. I don't think she's telling us the truth. The beautiful children have excelled themselves. They kill, they learn, they adapt, a primal species without any of the trappings of morality. It's their time now. They almost came to be once, many years ago. They were snuffed out by humanity, afraid of its natural successors. The systematic extermination was given a name, the eugenics wars. The public knew it was corporate warfare. In truth, it was a coordinated genocide. Humanity was ready for its Professor Gagarin's astounding discovery and sought to destroy it. His work was not perfect, of course. That's where I came in. I spent most of my life as part of Kane. Trying to access Professor Gagarin's original work, Old Man Kane pushed me to the top because we shared an ideal. Utilization of science for the perfection of humanity. Where we differed were the methods by which this was to be achieved. Not that he had much more to say after I held that pillow to his face as he lay in his hospital bed. All for a higher purpose. Creation of our species from raw subjects will become impossible now that the crew are dead, dying or unclean. But that's hardly an issue. Any subjects who are flawed or imperfect have been turned into fertilization that will nurture the perfection of the surviving race. Now the challenge is moving from Groom Lake out of range of any other ship. No one will be allowed to escape this ship alive. Any good, strong survivors will become members of the new race. It's playing God. I am their creator. I control, transcend. The Santos, I'm so very disappointed in you. This stress signal? I thought we were one mind. We were of one mind and seed. I'll castrate and destroy you for this betrayal. Your flawed body is hardly worth of becoming one with the children. But for now, I must turn off this accursed signal. You cannot hide from Marvin. You drug peddling little fuck. Okay. So he found out February 2nd what happened. Surgical laser. Nothing we could do with it. There's another PDA on this side. From Robert Lincoln. Blackman of all people was sniffing around today. It seems that an old psychopath suddenly became curious. I asked Dr. Milan further instructions and he told me to incapacitate the old man. This I did. A shame I had to break the old guy's kneecaps. Honestly, I was hoping to slit his throat, but Dr. Milan insisted that he remain alive. Alive and in pain. I'm revising my earlier opinion of Dr. DeSantos' character. I still think he's pathetic little shit, but I now believe he was partly responsible for some of the stolen information. He strikes me as an amateur put up to this by an outside agent. I'll deal with DeSantos soon, but first I've got to monitor his movements. Make one move, pal, and I'll have you. Dr. Milan has earmarked me for one of his experiments. I know this because when I attempted to leave the ship to report to Kane Corp, I discovered that my access was restricted and blocked. I came back to my quarters and found Milan waiting for me there. He was waiting with two of those hellish critters that he created. I'm not squeamish, but those things make me nauseous. I'm currently awaiting what he calls processing. I suppose at this stage I should make peace with God. I've killed many men in my life, and I'll never say that I feel remorse for it. And I won't give Dr. Milan the satisfaction of hearing me pray for mercy. My last notes on this affair are that Dr. Milan himself is at the heart of the events on board the ship. I was blind to it. I refused to believe that he was capable of creating such devastation. I always thought that scientists liked control, but Milan breaks all the rules as far as science goes. The leaked information, the fungal growth, and the missing scientists. I'm beginning to suspect he even knew that DeSantos was actually selling intelligence and may have fed him the information to sell. To what end, I don't know. I suspect it was because DeSantos kept Bachman drugged to the eyeballs with whatever powerful stimulants he happened to have, so Bachman could continue his work. You can hear the machines being turned on. I welcome my fate. At least I know that I did my job for Kane Corp. These guys are such loyal freaking employees. Why would you do that? Mainframe computers. Computer hums with activity possessing petabytes of essential data. Storage coolant pipes. Terminals. Can't use them, right? It's a glass wall here. Came from this way, so... The observation wall is stained top to bottom with with an unpleasant array of sticky, dried substances. We shoot it? Bone mending glue? Let's hit it with the gun. What about the twisted metal?
That's just crazy. Although...
There's something here on the floor, too. He's not going to use it.
No. Crazy.
Can't use the gun. Why do we still have it?
I can't see it working like that.
There must be something in here. glass wall. We gotta break through it.
I can't see it working like that. It doesn't work like that.
What to do, what to do. Okay, we gotta return. That's why we can't go any further. We gotta go all the way back. So I don't even know if we need to go through that glass. Let's go back to where the elevator is. There was that power cell on the ground there. I think now's we have the ability to access it. Use this on it? Yes, we do. Okay, so that worked. Power cell housing lock imprint. With the Queen's milk in there? No. Really, no.
That's just crazy. Although... no. Crazy.
So we got the key. We need to use something to make a key with it. We got the imprint of the key. Power cell housing key lock imprint. Can I just use it on there? Let's try it. But I think we need to make the key. That's what it is. What if I put this? There. Now we made the key.
No. Crazy.
What? We made the key. Oh, he's got to use it this way. Okay. Alright, that worked. Open power cell housing. Okay, let's do this for the other one on the other side. Then what do we do with them? Clearly we need to get past that glass, because there's an item on the other side.
In subject termination and or equipment failure.
Okay. Take that one. Gives us two of them.
Go to sleep. I beg you.
Oh God.
Don't worry.
Okay, keep going. much further do we have in this game? Are we actually going to finish it today? That's just what I want to know. I'm getting there. Right, getting close. What about the first power cell? Can we do anything with that? That's the one we made the key from.
In power interruptions in areas adjacent to this node.
All right. Can't use the elevator anymore, and there's no power, no lights. Guess we go upstairs now. This is not an exit way, so let's use this again. So we have 3 of those power cells. What do we do with them? One, two, three. Still have the slug gun. Come into here. Coolant pipes. I just use these on the glass wall.
That's ridiculous. I don't think this will fit.
Where do we use these things? Terminal was just for us to read. See, this is an item here, I think. And to get there, we need to go through here. I don't understand why I can't just use the slug gun on it.
I don't think that'll work.
Pistol's useless.
Maybe. No. Maybe.
Not that either.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to finish this today. Hey, creature. Oh, power cell housing. All right. Let's put them in. See how far we can get in the next 10 minutes.
Thomas from the origin. Please report to the center.
1. Two. Hold on a second, sorry. Creature, have you started the suffering yet, by any chance? I'm just curious. What'll this do? Terminals. The terminal right here. Surgical laser. My what run? The suffering. Okay, we killed it. Very nice. Destroy everything in this lab. Nope, not yet. It's still like 4 games away. Just checking. I didn't know if that list was in order. That's what broke the glass. Alright, let's make a run for it and see how far we get. Hey J-Dog, how's it going? Yeah, it's pretty cool point-and-click horror game. Taking place in outer space.
Warning. The environmental control and life support system has been compromised. Please report to the visitor center for further instructions.
Yeah, it's pretty cool so far. The premise is that you wake up out of cryostasis in outer space. Last thing you remember is you were with your wife and your kid. But you find out that you're on this ship where they're doing experiments and your daughter's somewhere on here. You just need to find her, I think. Yes, the only thing that will bump up is Man of Medan around Halloween if I'm not in the middle of one already. Yes, Man of Medan is coming out like at the worst possible time. They should have made it come out earlier. This is a neat little game. I'll say that, but it's tough. There's a lot of stuff that you have to figure out. A lot of stuff you need to read. But it's good.
Abnormal neural activity detected.
We're gonna play the prequel after this one. Hope you're having a good weekend, J-Dog. Mask zone. We don't have a mask. Let's go find one. We're pretty much in the home stretch here. Dead hybrid and cage. Yeah, they've been doing gene splicing and all this other crazy stuff. Have a look at one of these. It's propped up against the bars of the tiny prison, surrounded by similarly small cages. No, Man of Medan is out. Oh, okay. The sequel, Last Hope? Oh yeah, that's right. Last Hope is releasing this month. I just want to lay Man of Medan close to the release of the sequel, maybe bring potential viewers. That would be a good idea. Play them like almost back to back, if not back to back. We need a mask to go to the other side. We must be missing something here. What do I have in my inventory? Is there a way out of this room that I'm missing? So we can't go right. Sinister signs displayed along the walls. Animal testing, gas mask zone. Can I go inside? Viewing portals. Oh God. Awful. Yeah, so basically they're on a spaceship near Neptune, and because they're out in outer space, they figured they could do all this illegal, like, experimentation on genes and people, and that's pretty much why this ship exists. Massive creatures, human and hybrid, huddled together in their final goodbyes. Some fought for a way out, or held each other near as the gas pulled in. Horrible. Sounds like a baby crying somewhere. Thanks for the cheer, creature. Appreciate it. Dr. Milan's on this side. How do I get past this, though? Do what to do. Something in a cage, maybe? No. Queen's milk. We still have this.
That won't work.
A little hint. Cage up here, empty. Reinforced stainless steel cage, only a few square feet, barely large enough for a small animal. Does heaven have a place for a creature that was created in hell? Oh, what the hell? I love these types of shows and movies. Stuck on a spooky spaceship. Yeah, it's a very cool premise. We're close to the end now. Oh god, we just died. Nope. It's Dr. Milan, the enemy. Where's he taking us? Yeah, I love horror games like this, especially when they're cryptic and they don't give away the full story. That's why games like Resident Evil, they're cool and all, but you kind of already know the premise, so...
I know why you're here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bullshit!
Listen, Milan.
Dr. Milan.
Let's discuss this rationally.
Enough! I'll see you soon, Miss Hensley. Give my regards to Olivia.
Mr. Maracek, you sneaky bastard. Not to worry, I can speed up this little family reunion.
What have you done with Rebecca?
She's right, yeah.
What do you mean she's right here?
You took away my life's work, Mr. Maracek. Now let me return the favor. Cage 7 open. Enjoy the show. I'm off to deal with Judas.
Oh god. No way. There has to be a way to break her out of there. We got no items either. Oh god. John's PDT. Why are you walking so slowly over to it? Okay. DNA scanner. How do we scan the DNA? We gotta help this girl out of here. Oh no. Wow. Oh my god. He just watched his daughter die before his eyes. Alright, I don't think we're gonna have time to finish this tonight. I really want to try to do this though. Break it all off. It's her teddy bear.
John? I understand you're emotional.
There was no way to save her. I don't think it was a time thing.
Get Ellen. We can save her.
Ellen? Ellen's still alive? That's his wife? You can finish, just believe. Oh, I gotta go make dinner soon. Getting hungry. Children's bed. Pink bedspread is spattered with blood. Rebecca's blood. Door? Surgical observation room would provide an excellent view.
I'm living in a nightmare. I can't do this. I just can't do this.
You don't have a choice. Lan is a monster. We need to find Ellen. You need to put Rebecca's blood into the scanner. Now!
Yeah, but it's not just me I'm cooking dinner for, so... Let's scan the teddy bear. It's full of blood. This will help us pinpoint where his wife is, I hope.
Scanning. Can you get out of there?
Dispose of biological material for processing at recycling station 0314.
Cycling drain?
Sleep now, my angel.
That's how he's gonna get out? Dead body in a hazmat suit. Okay, get onto that walkway. Another PDA.
John? Are you there?
Yes.
I found her. Your wife is in the military base. I'm on my way there.
Abandonment. No feeling like it. If anybody reading this, please pass this message on to my wife. Fuck you, Maggie. He really resents his wife. Alright, I don't think there's much in there that we need to know. It's talking about contemplating suicide. Wayne Jones. Metal grating. This one doesn't open. This one? Remains in acid. Biological tissue is burnt beyond recognition. Yeah, I get it. That's acid, but... It's where I need to go. This airlock, I think. Don't have anything to open. A hazmat suit? Can I take that? The guy's hand fell off. Your glove. Alright, let's do this. What's the glove gonna do? This one's got a light on it, so maybe... Maybe we need to burn our way through. Use this with the acid.
Okay, I'm in the kitchen wing. Start. No lights.
Keep your head down and stay away from the walls. And listen, you'll hear him before you see him.
Yes, okay. Okay.
Okay, so we got a fistful of acid. Bingo. Let's get out of here.
Too close. That was too goddamn close.
Calm yourself. Panic and you won't make it. Focus. Breathe.
I can't believe we just watched his daughter die. Like, that was his whole... He didn't even want to save his wife. He didn't even care about her. It was all about his daughter.
Shit, Tia. Come in.
I can hear you. I made it. I'm in a storage locker. I don't think they saw me. I'll contact you when I'm clear.
I'll be waiting.
Prosthetic arm. Go get it.
Oxygen processor has experienced a critical failure. Center for immediate evacuation.
Can I get through the door? No, I can't. So what am I going to do with this prosthetic arm? We just kill ourselves there? Yes, we did. I haven't saved it in a while either. Okay. Save this game. So I thought putting the prosthetic arm in there would help. Clearly not.
Too close. That was too goddamn close.
Calm yourself. Panic and you won't make it. Focus. Breathe. Shit, Tia. Come in.
I can hear you. I made it. I'm in a storage locker. I don't think they saw me. I'll contact you when I'm clear.
I'll be waiting.
Warning. Oxygen processor has experienced a critical failure. Center for immediate
Pick up the prosthetic
evacuation.
arm. That's what we did. Okay, so we get to combine items here. That's what it is. Now we should be able to do this. I think the rubber from the hazmat suit's going to protect it. Protect us.
I'm in the limb regeneration lab. Her arms, legs.
One step at a time. How close are you to Ellen?
She's in a storage bay, 2 floors up. I'm close.
I mean, I'm surprised he's still going forward here. I don't know what Hogs.
Probably not a good idea.
Cogs. There's something to do with cogs. We have to jam the cogs somehow. Whoa! Let me use the hybrid. Just fell from the sky, the poor hybrid. There you go. Take like a limb or something and let's go stuff it in the cogs. Poor Rebecca. That got us through. Got a computer terminal and a PDA.
At the hangar. John, I need to explain the situation.
Well, Sensei. And it looks like you're not on friend alone. Milan, Tia!
Well, that's not good. Ship's on level 7 lockdown. Folks must have got mighty hungry. Screams are echoing everywhere. It's Judd all over. I swear I didn't mean to. Okay. It's Judd all over. I swear I didn't mean to. I couldn't get Scotty to shut it and stop making a ruckus. I just wanted to shut him up. I swear I didn't push too hard, but for God's sake, he was being so damn loud. Just gets to where a guy can't take it no more. He thought he was better than me all along. Well, now he's dead. He's staring at me. Got to tuck him away somewhere. I hear him. He's been laughing, crying, cracking jokes. He won't stop. Can't get him to stop. Folks say I can't fix just about anything with a screwdriver. Already fixed Scotty. Already fixed Judd. God wants us to fix folks up when they're broken. Can I fix me? Alright, not much here. It's about Scotty. Engineer. Computer terminal. Can we actually go to this one? This one doesn't turn on, but this one does. Let's see if we get in there. Power pad as well. Test database. Pod is ready to roll. Terminal works well enough, but can't erase test post. Let's go back a little further. Could open it. This is the maintenance pod bay. It's the maintenance pod. Terminal now recognizes the pod. Pod door hydraulics can be accessed but not opened. This might be the way off this ship. Let's get on. We still gotta rescue our wife, no? What's going on, John? Janitor office, disposal area, visitor center expansion. Let's go to the janitor's office. No, wait, we're in the janitor's office. Visitor Center's expansion. This is the tower disposal area. Oh my god. This is gross.
These creatures are following their base instincts. Breeding, eating.
Please proceed to gate 9 immediately.
Corpses everywhere, and they're all tagged.
Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the evacuation procedures.
Creeping phlegm.
Or instead.
Plasma cutter. See if we could use this. Hard bony growth.
A heavy loader. Looks like it was sealed in during construction.
I repeat, this is the final boarding full of received level 9 employees.
At the plasma core cutter. Well, what do we use it for?
I don't know what I was thinking there. Never seen anything as disgusting as this place.
These dead hybrids. Genetic anomaly grows from the wall like a cancerous tumor. Get out of here. This looks like a giant face, abstract form. What the heck was that? This is crazy. An effigy has been sculpted from a slab of mucus. Its role is unknown. What? Hardened organic rope. We have to cut anything here.
I don't think that'll work.
Maybe not here, but maybe in our final destination. Let's get over there. We gotta save Taya, I guess, and our wife. Game is pretty gross. Visitors Expansion Center? We're near the end. I would think.
This is the first boarding announcement for lifeboat 8 through 25. Any passengers requiring special assistance
Powered down loader.
are boarding at this time.
How do we power it up? Scaffolding. Climb the scaffolding. Possibly?
Gotta find another way out.
Let's try to cut through it.
Maybe? No.
We got the plasma cutter. Where do we use it? Don't use it.
Although
you don't use it on the scaffolding? You can't climb the scaffolding. We missed something in the other room. What it is. Missed an item. Oh, wait a minute. Or was it here? Hang on. So I'm seeing this little light on the side of this loader.
Boarding announcement for lifeboat 8 through 25.
Loose panel. Look at that. Good thing I saw that.
To begin boarding.
Retinal scanner. No retinal scanner to use here, so...
Welcome to the Groom Lake Visitor Center. Kane Corporation trusts that you'll enjoy your stay.
Let's go back to where we were before. I think I missed an item. I thought maybe that was it, but... There has to be something else in that room we were in with the effigy. Loader distribution box. There you go. We missed that. That gives us a power cell. Maybe we could put that in the other box.
This is the first boarding announcement for lifeboat 8 through 25. Any passengers requiring
Loose panel.
assistance to begin boarding at the...
Why does it say retinal scanner though? It's a loose panel.
Welcome to the Groom Lake Visitor Center. Kane Corporation trusts that you'll
I can try to make it fit, but it may break. I don't think this will fit.
So what are we supposed to do here now?
Henry Kane was appointed to exercise control over East Asian Pacific debt repayment through mining asset acquisition. You know, Kane Mining Limited was rebranded as Kane Corporation in June 2009. Charles Clark Kane has proudly taken over the reins from his father and continues his family's legacy. Henry Kane was born to an impoverished family in January the 26th.
We gotta go back to the janitorial room. So we need an eye to retina scan this. Alright, I'm gonna have to put an end to the stream, unfortunately. We're not done yet with this. So I'm thinking we're gonna stream tomorrow. Put an extra day in. 3:45. Start maybe Kane. A prequel to this. Because I just can't go any further on this. I gotta... As much as I want to finish this now. See, this looks like something we might need to open up. Maybe that's what the plasma cutter's for? Got it. Body falls out. Like the frozen body. Nice. Eyeball. We'll use it for the retina scan on the retinal scan. There's a PDA here. What was this? Scott Tanaka, the guy who worked here. Yeah, we're gonna skip this. There's probably no information in there. Let's use this retinal scan and see where it takes us. So close to the end. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody who did. We're about to finish this game. Stasis is really cool. It's a little slow at first, but then it picked up. I'm liking where it's going. We're going to finish this tomorrow. We'll do an extra stream, and then we'll start Kane after it. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the prequel too, but at least we'll get this done tomorrow.
Any passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding at this time.
Let's use the retinal scan. Well, let's wait to use it. I'm going to use it on this panel, and then we could probably use this to break our way out of here. So, save the game here. We're almost at the end. Kane is about 2 hours, they say, so maybe we'll be able to finish it as well tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully there'll be a stream tomorrow. If not, my normal day would have been on Friday. I don't want to wait till Friday, so let's see if we could at least finish this game. Let me change this to Monday, 10/5. I'll update my schedule as well. It would be at 3:45 p.m. Depends on how long it takes. I might start Kane tomorrow. If not, it's just to finish this. And then we'll raid someone after, so come hang out if you can. The idea is to finish off Stasis tomorrow. I'm sorry I couldn't finish it today, but there's a lot more to go from what I see. And plus, I don't want to rush through it. I want to read things. I want to explore. I don't want a rushed ending. I want to see what the credits are going to be and everything. So, thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll continue with this. We had some new people in the channel today. Thank you. Sky Hoshi, thank you for following. Kurt Dog, thank you for cheering. I appreciate it. Emilio, thank you for the host. Creature was here earlier. Had a whole bunch of people. Vert was in here too. If you're interested, we're going to have a movie night in the middle of the month. Feel free to use that link to join our Discord. It's going to be through the Discord. No subscriptions required or anything. Just become a member of the Discord. We're going to do a double feature, possibly on the 25th of October. Haven't decided on the movies yet. But join the Discord and you could recommend some horror movies that you like, that you may want to see us watch. The 2 on a Sunday, rather than doing a stream, I'll show the movies. Who's online? We're going to raid someone. Who's on? We got Dr. CDCS. He's playing Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Part 4 of his playthrough. Let's raid him. Cool guy. Give him a follow if you like. He plays a lot of retro games. A lot of retro RPGs as well. But it looks like he went with Splinter Cell this time, so check him out. Definitely at least stay around for the raid. Alright everybody, see you tomorrow, 3:45 p.m. Take care.